Hi guys, so I'm back again with another Plan With Me video, and for this episode of Fada, we will be focusing on January's Plan With Me. Sorry for my voice. I don't know if I'm catching a flu or whatever. I don't have COVID, okay? So let's start with this Plan With Me video. The theme for this Plan With Me for January is flowers, and the funny thing is, I just realized I don't know how to draw flowers. So I'm gonna start this off by tracing and shading random shapes as my background, and I will be drawing the flowers on top. This didn't really come out the way I wanted it to come out, but you will see the struggle that I'll go through, and I won't really cut out all the struggles I went through. You'll see it all. So now I'm just testing out my marker so I know what marker thickness I would like. I'm gonna put like a division because this is my code page, the first page for the Plan With Me January. So in between these two borders, that's where I'm going to put in my code. So starting off, I am drawing random flowers, and this is where I realize flowers are actually hard to draw. Like, who knew that? I thought flowers and leaves would be just petals. That's supposed to be easy, but I got it the hard way, and I realized that I had to find a position for each flower, each petal I put, and I was like, this is actually tasky. Initially, I was planning and saying it's gonna be a very easy spread and simple, and you guys can follow it. But if you're like a fan of drawing flowers, this will be very easy for you. But for me, no. So it was a bit hard for me. So this is all the flowers that I could think of. Now let's look at it from afar, and I'm going to be putting a quote that I saw online. It says, "I love beginnings. If I were to change the calendar, every day would be January 1." I don't know, that there's this feeling that whenever January 1 starts, it's like a brand new year. You have all of these propositions to yourself. I'm going to do this and this and this. How come you don't feel those in the middle of the year? Well, so that was the quote I chose. It's from Jenny. I'm not really sure who Jenny is. For my title page, I put a very huge 01, and I'm going in again with my random shapes. But at the end of this title page, I would realize this isn't really popping. You'll see what I'm talking about. After putting in the random shades, now I'm going to draw the flowers. I decided to make this another Dutch door. Yeah, I think I'm getting excited in making Dutch doors because the first time I tried it was in this planner, and I was just like, we're gonna add another Dutch door. I'm not sure what kind of flowers I am drawing here, but I'm just drawing random flowers and petals and leaves. So it was looking a bit off, so I added some gray shadings to these flowers, and I'm gonna do that onto the other side also. And now for my ultimate Dutch door experience. So the first Dutch door I did in the setup of 2021, I used a straight line, but this time around I'm going outlining the flower, and I realized this is hard. The struggle was really hard. What? I wish I had a smaller scissors so I could easily just cut into the spaces, but nah, I had it the hard way. And we are finally done. Oh my god, that was a struggle. So I looked at the page again, and I was like, something is really missing. It's as if my random shapes behind that is supposed to be the background are being seen more than the flowers. So I tried to color in some of the petals black to put some depth into it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really feeling it yet. So this is to show you guys that planning with me drawings is like, it doesn't always go as planned. Like I envisioned this like in a very cool way, and it's not coming out the way it's supposed to come out. But this is drawing, this is art. You can just slap on more and more and more, and it might get worse or it might get better. So it's your luck. So now I am shading in the number 1, and I realized I didn't like how it came out, so I'll block shade all of it. For the next spread, this is my mood and habit tracker. So I'm just making a lettering of mood and habit, and underneath it I'm gonna put tracker. Yeah, I also shaded it, and this one actually came out pretty cool. So I realized if I want to shade something, it'll be better to put like smaller, closer lines. It makes it look better, not like the first one I did that was big, thick lines. So now I am adding random lines because I want to put like a vine underneath it. So we all know mood trackers can be very interesting. For my January mood tracker, what I am doing is I'm gonna draw flowers and different kinds of petals and leaves, and I will be coloring each petal or leaves corresponding to the mood that I would be having for that day. So I'm going to do this for throughout the whole month. This is the fun part, picking out what colors I want to use for my mood tracker. So I just chose the basic yellow, orange, pink, and red because they were the first 4 in my color palette. Don't mind me. So I would label this for sick, sad, okay, and happy, and an additional tears because I don't know why. For the habit tracker, I just put on top the habits I want to track. And by the side, I did the numbering from 1 to 31 since those are the dates of this month. I also put some circles so I can identify where I'm supposed to start and stop. For the mood tracker, right now I am putting each date for all the petals and flowers that I would like to be coloring. On the side of this habit tracker, I put a little calendar as reference, so I would be seeing if it's a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or whatever. And by the side, I will be lettering January. Since it's a Dutch door, this is actually going to be seen from the first page. You'll see what I'm talking about. And since I felt like I was so awesome with that shading technique that I just realized, I used it again. So now for the big reveal, voila, you can see the January. But here I go again. I realized that this front page doesn't really look nice. I still cannot see the flowers. So I decided to color in the leaves, and then I went in with blue to just give like the flowers some depth. I really wanted it to pop out. I now went over and like outlined it, but no, it still doesn't look or make any sense. So I colored it with pink, nothing. I went for the stem, I made it brown, and I was like, something is wrong. So here's the magic. I brought out dark blue, I outlined it, and I ended up just shading everything off. And guess what? It actually made the flower pop out. So I did this same technique to the other side of the page, and I am happy with the results. Of course, I couldn't get enough, so I outlined the Dutch border with bronze, the copper. I'm not sure what color this is. because I wanted to show the difference that this is not with the same page of January. So for my first weekly spread, I put a tape down on that side because I wanted to put something there. And now I'm randomly just putting leaves and coloring in different shapes. But these shapes are for the leaves and petals. And I was putting in blue and all the other colors that I would just like to add to the theme. After the blue, I will be putting brown for all the stems. Pink for most of the flowers because the other flowers are blue and dark blue. So if you notice, the color palette theme for January is dark blue, blue, pink, and green. Now I'm going over all the flowers with my fine liner to make it look pretty. Yeah, I think this looks a bit tasky, maybe because I don't know how to draw flowers, but it was actually awesome to do it. So I removed my tape and I'm putting January as the title here. So I know what month it is, even though we all know what month it is. On this side, I'll be putting a little calendar for reference. Next, I will be putting 4 up to the 10th for the dates. And underneath it, I will be putting the days, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up to Sunday. And I'll be putting a divider for each of these dates so I can not swap to the other part. On the side, I wanted to track my progress with YouTube and Instagram, so I'm just putting it right here. So at the end of the week, I can check in if I added followers or whatever, like if something else happened. I'm also putting like a division so it will be easier to handle, and underneath all of this I will be putting notes. And now let's do the flip through. I hope you guys like this plan with me for January. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and Happy New Year again, guys. Bye guys.
God.